stream. All right. Hello, everybody. I'm Scotty Potty, and I'm going to be playing Minecraft. Um, as you can tell, the world is loading up kind of slow because I have a lot of mods. So this is going to be a modded playthrough. And I'm not like speed running or trying to get the game done quick or anything. In fact, I actually hope that this playthrough lasts years because I have a lot of things in general that just enhance the overall gameplay. So I've got things like, for starters, I've got things like redstone flux, which is like energy, basically. Like I got like nuclear power plants and all sorts of stuff that I can build in the future. Another thing that I can build is I got things like chipped, a mod called chipped, which adds like all sorts of various decorated versions of blocks that are found in Minecraft. And just so many others, other dimension mods, other, food mods. So, excuse me, throat ran dry. Oh, sheesh. Good time for that one to happen. Sorry about that. But yeah. The thing is, I started my creative world. Oops. Well, you know what? I guess I could do a quick little overview, I guess, since I'm here. That was a mistake. But yeah, so basically I got things like this. Create big cannons. So, yeah, seriously. I have guns in game. And, I also have a thing called, oh yeah, I guess, since it's a little glitchy, well, not glitchy, I wouldn't say glitchy, I guess. Just a little slow. Just because I seriously have, like, 12 pages, if you can see that. 12 pages of all sorts of things, like track work, so I can make tanks with guns. I'll make like at one point, I'll make like a battlefield zone where everybody can try to shoot each other's brains out. Drive-by-wire, which is just a convenience mod for like making vehicles look fancier without having a bunch of like receivers going everywhere, making it look funky. Then of course create itself. Re-avaritia, which means yes, you will eventually get things like an infinity attack damage sword. But if I actually were to show you, if I were to actually show you what it takes to make Sword of the Cosmos, you'll see that it's reasonable that you can have an infinite power sword because more likely than not, I probably won't even ever get this far in the game. So yeah, it takes mega crafting, and one of those rainbow ingots you just saw takes 11 of these infinity catalysts to make, which requires all this. And these are singularities. And what that means, it takes 1,000 of these ingots to create one. Like I said, you have to do that 11 times for one ingot. Just one of these. Not even two, just one. And you gotta do that like 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 times. You have to make... Oh, it's 13 of those. So what's... Or 12 of those. Yeah, so what's 12 times 11? 132? So 133 of these. That's 133,000 items of each. And some of them are alloys that actually require... like this right here. This is obsidian. This is refined obsidian. So to make that, this is the mechanism mod. Thanks. It takes a refined obsidian dust and a single osmium ingot, or if you haven't melted into metal or a liquid metal or gas, either way, it's 200 millibytes, which ends up being one ingot anyway. And to make the dust itself, you have to use the metallurgic infuser, which is an obsidian dust and a diamond. So yeah. So just to make that, I have to have ridiculous quarries just to have just this sword. And that, you know, armor, it's a whole different thing. Tools, infinity cake, wherever it's at. That'll be good for Stampy if he wants to come visit my world for some reason. Because he literally can eat it forever and it never wears out. Willy Wonka would be mad if he saw I had this. But yeah, so I've got nuclear craft, like I said, nuclear reactors, furniture, more mobs, and just detailed things, and other mods that work with Create, like, you know, the factory must grow, and, you know, then I got things like food, and, you know, these are all the vegetables that you can plant, and this is going to be a massive playthrough that I hope lasts for many years. And yeah, so that should be fun. So excuse me for booting up the wrong world, but I feel like that should actually give you a little bit of an idea of what we're up against. The next thing I guess I could talk about while we wait is the world itself. I use a terrain generator. And it kind of does kind of like a mix between old terrain generation and new. So you get like the original blocky cliffs and stuff like that you would get from like, or just like the blockier mountains like in general that you would get from like, I don't know, like 1.9 or 1.8 or so, you know? And just older generation Minecraft. I don't think it's like alpha or anything like that, but it looks older. And the newer parts is just the fact that, you know, the world is still that tall, and that's the world I needed to play. The fact that the world is still tall, and you can still get the big mountains and, you know, like the newer biomes that come along with it, and cave generation underneath. So, but yeah, so this world in certain areas and cases will look familiar. And yeah, should be fun. And like I said, this is kind of gonna be like a Stampy's Lovely World type thing, sort of. But the angle is I have mods which should actually bring my world to life. It can have a wonderful story behind it, while at the same time it's extremely interactable. Like I said, you can make cars, boats, aircrafts. I mean, like I said, like Stampy. Stampy made his ship, the SS Longnose, I think it was called. Well, like I said, I can make the SS Great Scot, but you could jump in my ship and actually sail it around and try to get other people with the cannons. Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, I think this is going to be fun. The only downside to this world, though, is because I'm modded, I am heavily anchored to the version that I'm playing in currently, which is 1.20.1. So some of you might find it as a major disappointment that I can't get the new stuff that Mojang creates over time. Especially, who knows what they're going to come out with here, you know, 5 years or so. But the thing is, this is, I've got so much content in this world that I should be able to I should be able to keep people entertained with the new various buildings and building styles and... I mean, you name it. So... Sorry if this may not be the world for you, because like I said, the world you see now is pretty much gonna be the world 5-10 years from now. Same version, same look. Just, you know, houses, redstone things. Or houses with some redstone things and stuff like that. I kind of forgot to show you the redstone door that I actually just made just recently. I've been kind of getting a little... Not long ago, I kind of got a bit curious about that and started wanting to make it myself, so... I made my fourth door that I've actually made ended up being quite compact, actually. So, kind of proud of that. And, we'll eventually have that in my world, too. Stuff like that. Fun stuff. I've been watching other people over time. And, watching what they create and what they know. And one of the cool things that I do want to add on my main house here that we're going to build, of course we're going to have a main house that just looks kind of classic and cool looking. Because I actually had to pre-generate this world in creative just to actually see what I was going to get. Because actually this is not my first stream of Minecraft. I've had a couple already, but the worlds themselves were just... Hang on, that might be a little too loud. Just a little more quiet. The actual... Yeah, my actual games that I streamed were just, they were, definitely not my first creation in this world, a dirt bridge. Well, don't worry, we'll get things looking a bit fancier in time. So I actually kind of want to see what I'm up against here. That looks like a big beach. That's good. What direction is this? That's west? Because I do kind of remember those are big hills. Wait, actually, where am I at? Right here. Oh, it's that way. Yeah, that's west. All right. Oh, I'm going away from it. Thing is I found a really cool land. That's fine. I have things like portals in here too that can help me teleport around my world. So yeah, I'm hoping that this world ends up being a lot bigger. And the thing is, as of right now, I am literally starting out by myself. So... that's kind of the thing. Maybe one day I'll have some people with me, but as of today, nope. And as it stands right now, I've got a whole world I gotta create with my own 2 hands. But like I said, I've got all sorts of stuff in here to keep me occupied. That's for dang sure. So, I guess you probably heard enough of me yapping, so I'll turn up the music a little more, because I'll probably have a couple quiet moments for you who's ever watching this on YouTube. Probably actually have a bunch of these streams just by myself before somebody starts finally noticing. That's okay. It all kind of starts out small at the beginning, doesn't it? Well, I didn't say I was gonna be completely quiet. What the heck? I could tell you that's a werewolf and not just a regular wolf because, again, mods. You know what else too? It'll be a cool, interesting learning curve too, because there's some mods that I have been playing with for half the time I've been playing Minecraft, but I still don't know how to really use them that much. For one example, I've actually known about nuclear craft for quite a long time. Probably known that for about 5 or 6 years, and I've been playing Minecraft for like 11. So, alright, well, looks like we're clear of danger. No more dogs growling at me through walls or whatever. Next thing I gotta find is sheep so that I can sleep. Some sleepy sheep. Or I'll be in big trouble. Well, that's not entirely true. You know one thing, I did not survey this land when I was, I did not survey this land just by walking. Like I said, I was in creative, so I was flying. So I did happen to see these mountains over here, and that's where I about quit. I said, I like it, I want it. It was these mountains right here that I saw. But now I have a little thing that I have to consider because... Oh, that's a portal. Look at that. That's a ruined portal right there. So the thing that I have to consider is the fact that there is a beach right here, which is good for the ship, and that actually looks like that's a foundation of some kind right there. Cyan rose. Oh, I guess they're all over the place, huh? Just showing up on the map there. Ha! There's my dirt bridge. So, I don't know if I should start out there. Look at that, snowy mountains. Just to get at me for when I said, I don't want no more snowy mountains. But this isn't extreme. I have another mod that changes the biome size through a configure file. And, I had the biome size up way too big. And I kept getting just these massive expanses of snow, and it was like, wow. Like, I even stopped the stream and then I was playing a little bit just to try to like run around and find the end to it, and I couldn't. I really couldn't. It just was one biome after another, but they were all snow. I mean, I kind of wanted a world where you kind of get the best of all the worlds. So like out here is a nice, somewhat flat lands, which this is where I'm pretty sure the town will be located. It's got a nice plethora of all the various basic vanilla trees that we use. I know these are hemlock or cypress trees, but they drop spruce. So I got things like oak, dark oak, and spruce, which typically go pretty nice together, actually. Yeah, so you see what I mean when I said earlier, like the quarry and everything and how it all starts out and everything? You know what? Actually, you know what? I see an opportunity here. I hear Scooby-Doo barking at me again. I see a good opportunity here. This is where I can actually start building a door. Or, well, eventually it could be a door that goes into the main house. Here, I gotta get going on some. Oh, cool! Actually, I found coal already, so I can build torches and sort of see in the dark. I hope these shaders look nice while I'm doing my playthrough. These are ray tracing, so they it's rethinking voxels is what it's called. I'm using an older beta. It's like let me see here. Just to give you guys a quick little snippet of what I'm using here. Shader packs I'm using right here. This one, 0.1 beta 5.zip. That one. And I do have the settings altered so it doesn't look exactly like this. I kind of put more contrast and stuff, made things a bit darker. So it actually looks realistic, like you can't hardly see anything when it's dark out. It's just how it is in life. So the things that I can consider for myself right here, right now, is the thing that I can consider for myself right here, right now, I heard buzzing. You hear that, right? That's not one of those wasps. Wasps are like the bigger version of the bees, and they're like spiders. They get mean at night. Oh, yep. Oh, okay. Yep, that is exactly what it was. Oh. And the thing is, when you hit them, they get aggressive. Oh, man. You gotta kill them. You gotta kill them when you can. And they act like wolves too. There's surrounding ones. They'll all chip in to be a total jerk to you. Whew. Glad we got that out of the way. Just try to make this place a little cozy while we're at it, right? I mean, let's think about it here. This is probably where the 3x3 door is gonna go way out in the future, because I don't have any of the redstone components yet. The thing is my fourth door that I made too is all like original redstone and stuff, so no observers or like droppers with hoppers or anything. It's all pistons, redstone torches, and repeaters. In the model, I do have a jukebox because you could direct redstone dust into it. I think that's a Java feature, at least. Other than that, I don't even need the jukebox. It was just to get a torch it's just to get some redstone to feed into the side of a torch so that it can, you know, just turn on and off and whatnot. I've tested having to use just regular redstone without, instead of the jukebox, and it works. It just extends the one side a whole block model wider. It's 10 blocks wide instead of 9. Just using that model. But yeah, all the redstone stuff's gonna be buried, so I mean, who cares? No one's gonna know. And if I cared that much, I can use a target block nowadays. And so, although that is new redstone, I mean, it's doing the same thing as the jukebox, so it's just cheaper. I mean, that's if I even cared. Like I said, I'd probably just put the stuff underground or something. It'd never be seen. So the cool thing about the piston door, though, is it's only 3 blocks wide, so technically it just fits from right there, there, and there. And it sports buttons on the side panels here too. Instead of just using plates or something, you can actually put buttons on the side. But I know of a circuit that I just watched a YouTuber like Mr. Crafty, like Mr. Crafty Master or something like that. He showed me a circuit about, I watched his video on a circuit that literally only detects players' input, and it does not detect, or well, actually the thing is it doesn't detect players, it detects items. But with the way, I mean, you can set up the circuit so that it does activate when a player presses it. And when an item or a pressure plate, or when an item or a mob hits the pressure plate, it disrupts the signal before anything can go through and open up, you know? So, I'll probably include a cool little demonstration of that somewhere. In like make like a cool museum place or something, I don't know. Some kind of place I'll have it. So that should be as wide as the door though. Make like some cool looking entrance or something to the make some cool looking entrance to the house here. Really, right now, this is just a quarry. I'm just using it to mine rock for some development on my house. Otherwise, I'm just kind of just passing time, doing something instead of just standing there. I don't even know when it's gonna be morning yet. Moon's already past that area, so oh, that sounded like an intruder. I heard footsteps. Could have just been my own though. That's what I'm thinking. So, yeah. Yoink, 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 yoink. It's broken. It's busted. Then it just rematerializes. Who you callin' busted, Buster? It's actually got a lot of rock already. Honestly, I could just turn this into my first room. Just kind of like dig out, just kind of like the shell and put wood everywhere. Just start underground. Just live like a hermit. Hermit craft. I don't think I want to go down there yet. And of course, down the line, you know what? I take ideas. I take ideas if you guys suggest any and want me to build. You know? Might be harder in the future if I ever do somehow end up being a success over this, but we're jumping the gun. We're way jumping ahead. Don't worry about tomorrow, just looks like the sun was rising, so that's good. Oh, I know it's rising now. So I definitely have a lot of stone now. That's good. And it's good and wonderful. So, hey, iron. I didn't see that. I never saw that before. Well, I have, but you know. Ha. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's more. What's wrong with Scooby-Doo? Has he got a cold? I'll doctor him right up if I have to. Or dog-ter. Hope I can find some dogs. There he is. Scooby-Doo, calm down. It's not worth it. I'm almost dead. Already. Well, I guess we should probably move to the top and place a build. That's what sounds reasonable to me. We'll come down here and I'll trim up the land eventually, make it look a little bit nicer. Start with some more of the even. Start with some more even building. But, like I said, before we get too far ahead of ourselves. Like I said. Now I gotta make sure exactly where the middle of the cave is at. So it looks like it's right by that ledge. Right here. That's the main entrance, so. Little bumpy if you ask me. Let's take care of that. And in the meantime, while we wait, as I dig things down with a stone shovel, we'll go ahead and throw that in there. Throw that in there too, just for the heck of it. Shred up some of our wood planks, and I need some stone. I need a stone shovel. And terraforming begins. I mean, this is Minecraft, man. You either love it or you hate it. Turns out I love it. And I love Minecraft's classic music. And I'm sure, and I know you've already heard a couple Minecraft songs that don't originally pop up in the game. I've decided to trade out the new stuff for the old stuff. Lena Rain, in my opinion, her stuff's good, but it just doesn't feel like the original. You know what I mean? It just doesn't feel the same. Well, I went and busted me shovel. Gonna have to take care of that. Iron shovel. Not quite the joke you were expecting now, was it? Is that what I got still, though? I mean, I didn't make the pick, but... No, I didn't. Alright. Just a slightly bit faster. I found some stone already. That's a good sign. Actually, I don't know what kind of a sign that is. So hang on, I better assess with the fact that this mountain, that's the center of that door that I placed. So I'm gonna base my creation off where I very first dug. And we're gonna just try to smoothen up this terrain a little. Just so everything looks nice. Busted me second. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, I didn't bust the second shovel. No, I gotta keep using it. What the heck was I doing all the way over there then? I got chickens. Oh, it was my axe that I broke. Okay. Well, I have a feeling we'll have a need for that. Yeah, we will. Steve's moving 9. When Steve stands up to a door, people usually typically think of doors being around 6 feet tall. Well, you know, it's funny. If these blocks are 3x3s, then that basically means it's a cubic yard of dirt. Steve has the power to move cubic yards of dirt in mere minutes. That's more effective than modern day equipment. Unless it's mining equipment, I guess. But even then, you just give him an enchanted shovel and, never mind. He does everything. What am I doing? My cat was meowing at the door. Threw me off guard. Oh crap, I'm gonna have to go back in the mining hole. Go back to getting more stone. Or I guess I don't necessarily have to be afraid, right? If I just take a couple more torches and just that will make grass. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And no more. So this is going to be my 48 hours of just my eyes peeled wide open. But He doesn't want to sleep on the ground, so I mean... Honestly, I don't know how much I can help him there. We're close to being able to start the build already. Doesn't have to be an elaborate kingdom to start with. It's gonna be like a house that just kind of gets built off of. No real convenient way on... Hang on a sec. Almost left my effects here. I don't want those yet. Or you know what? Just set them down for now. We'll decide what to do later. Oh, that was close. Back to my hidey hole. I think it's time to make the first 3x3 door that everybody knows how to create. I mean, come on. Dang, I'm good. Hold on a sec. I got a fluffy friend at the door who wants to come in and say hi. I just heard him scratching, so give me a sec. Come on, my friend. Try when the door shuts on you. Tell your motives are to be friendly. That doesn't mean that you don't all of a sudden become a big old distraction. Okay. You're in with me now. I be in the northern hemisphere, so it is not cold for me. If anyone manages to see me out in South America or something, I don't know. Hey, kitty. Think you could just lay here on my chest and just... while I keep the stream a-streaming? Flowing like a stream? Can I ask you to do that for me, my friend? And there he goes, rubbing on the mic. He likes the big squishy spongy thing that I have on the end of my mic. He really likes the big squishy spongy thing. My wind sock, I guess they call it. What's up, buddy? buddy. I have to lean back a little more for you. Okay. See, I'm still not fully healed. I might have to get one of them chickens to aid me in my eating. Alright, let's do something. You could just sit here and watch me, Mr. Kitty. The heck would even be down here if I were to actually turn this into some big entrance of some kind? I don't even know. But I don't want to just keep mining it forever. I got an idea. Well, that's gonna take up some of my resources if I do. That's what I'm gonna do. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and make some stone brick. So that means I want a couple of ovens. this started. This is really my first home. Hey, I'm rubbing on my mic again. Kitty, kitty. You're so fluffy. Hey, buddy. Maybe this time around, instead of having a whole bunch of dogs, I should have a whole bunch of cats. Stampy was the cat who had a whole bunch of dogs. Even funnier is if I actually used the wolf skin. It was actually cool as I have custom player models too, so I could actually hunt for that model and or try to make it myself and actually have that. Custom player models lets me build. It's a literal character builder, and it works like Blender. I just hit this. If I hit this and open up this, see? Literal skin editor. I can move parts. I can animate things, sorta. Yeah, it does have animations, so you can make specific thing happen with players. Scales, so you can actually change the height. So, yeah, like the hitboxes and height and everything. Although you do have to use open to LAN to change the game to creative real quick, or to give yourself cheats so that you can enable it. Because the mod that allows scaling like that for some reason doesn't give you a survival-friendly option. If you wanted to use it in survival games, you have to genuinely enable it. So, in that way, it's unfortunate, but it's not that big of an issue. Kitty's looking to get off my stomach already. Good. We're kind of disturbing. Or not disturbing, just distracting. You were just a bit distracting there, mister. So, well, I got tons of wood to go in. That should be enough. So we're gonna go ahead and turn it all into stone. Oh, come on, buddy. You meow at my door when you want in, and then you cry when you want out. Oh, something, buddy. Alright, there you go. Sometimes I call him Fluffy Fiend. Sometimes he can be. Fiend of my stream. He's good, kitty. He really doesn't really do anything bad. Just a second. I'm trying to get something. There we go. Pretzels. I've been eating pretzels so much, I guess. To a degree, I'm kind of not so. I still love them. But can't always eat the same foods forever. Before I start getting a little tired. I want something different. So now we kind of got that operation going. I need something else. I need another just just grab some extra stone for the heck of it. I am gonna have to, I am eventually gonna have to do something about, kind of like a stone walkway up there, kind of. Cobblestone. I think the room can definitely be wider than this, that's for sure. Oh, hey. That's a cave above me. Just the very end of one. And a tiny one. Ah, there we go. Oh, that's much better. Just let my chair rise up a little bit. I'm gonna have to use this time of day. I'm gonna have to leave behind what I'm in the middle of as of right here, right now, because I desperately need to find a bed. So, next thing I am going to do right now, next thing I'm gonna do right meow, is I gotta go find sheep or string or something that allows me to. That's quick thinking. I guess I might as well make a sword if I'm relying on spider webs. Axe. I'll bring the iron one in case I got any wood I gotta cut. So, the other thing I got going on here was stone for my table saw that I need. Alright. So, I need to go for food too. Not just sheep, but food as well. Which they're kind of both, so that is definitely a double whammy if I find one. Or at least the 3 that I need. I guess these apples will do. I hadn't even seen out here yet, so. Oh, all right, lucky. Lucky me. Lucky me and unfortunate them, but I really have a good intention for them. And could really use a bed. That's pork chop. I need it. Vegetables. Truffle, cucumber. Well, that was a zucchini, I think. Yeah. Tomato, radish, another truffle. Oh, all right. We'll have to dedicate a bean farm somewhere. Got more sheep? I don't really need the wool, but I need the meat. Need the food. Animals around here are kind of scarce. So are the villages, so I don't really have any real food that I can grow when it comes to things like potatoes or carrots. Definitely want to take the wood with me. May need it. Oh, pork chop. Pork chop. If you get my... Hey, village! Well, I still want to eat this pig, though. Pork chops are good. I thought that was an Enderman for a second. That little crevice. It was so dark looking, though. I thought that was an Enderman staring there. I was like, uh-oh. Alright. What doth thou haveth to trade? Oh, well, I have one of these now. Alright, cool. Don't have to use my extra iron to get it. They have blue beds. Prefer a red one myself. There we go. We can start a potato farm. Nice and early. Man, I can tell you right now, this stream's already been so much better than the last. By a lot. It's not that I wasn't finding good stuff in the last playthrough, it's just I actually have something started. As to opposed to just wandering around aimlessly for an hour and a half or two that you know, you sometimes do. So yeah, let's head on back. It's a cow. Do I have wheat? I think I left wheat. I do want cows. We can make cakes. Let's see real quick if they... I gotta run all the way back to make sure they actually have wheat. And I need to start working up some seeds here. There we go. I need to start trying to find some seeds if I want to have me something starting about some cake farm. I think 6 is good. You know what I did think of? I have a mod called Comforts. It allows me... I have to be a little careful with how many sheep I actually kill. Because I do need a farm at some point. Sheep farm for carpet and wool and... I guess mutton chops. There is only one gentleman that actually had something, and that was you. And unfortunately, no, they don't have wheat or... That actually looks really cool, like you can fly through there with an elytra. Yeah, they don't have anything. They don't have plants, they don't have anything. Oh, these poor people are poor. Poorishly poor. What you guys got? Orange fruit. They've been surviving off oranges for many years. Oh well. Just gonna have to make my own wheat. instead of mooching off some villagers. Don't worry, guys, I do not want to hurt you. I will be back. At some point. They probably will be turned into beef at some point, though. When I have a cattle farm. And there's my house. Yeah, I mean, think about it. Put like a big waterfall decoration out here, you know, smoothen this out a little, flatten it. Put some of these cypress trees in a row with like a gravel road or something leading to my big mansion that requires entrance through a big 3x3 door. That sounds pretty cool. But until then, we ain't gonna start running until we can start walking. And I don't even think I can hardly crawl at this moment. So let's, just gonna have to keep myself in place here for now. "72 hours. It took me 3 days to get this bed. 3 days! And now, no. Everything must relax." And there you have it. We can sleep. So let me think. I don't think that's enough dirt hogged out of my current surroundings. In fact, it actually looks like my quarry might not be so much of a quarry because it looks like it all goes down. Kind of missed that little detail. We'll make it work. Minecraft gives you blocks, you build a house, right? Yeah, but it doesn't look even. It doesn't look right. It doesn't... This is Minecraft. When it gives you blocks, you build a house. It doesn't matter if it's literally standing on a single log. You can literally make an entire city that's supported by one single log. Rules of Newton don't apply here. To some degree. So. Oh no. I went too far. And my first blunder. The whole mining business. That's done. Need a stick. Oh. Got some seeds. Need to make that a iron bucket at least. And I could get some agua fresca. From where, I don't know, but we'll see. Looks like right there. Alright, first thing I gotta do. We need to start trying to grow some food. Found some oranges. Water bucket release. And then torch release as well. Good idea. Let's clean up some of the yard here. The main courtyard to my wonderful building. Right. Speaking of wonderful courtyard, how about we try to make it that much more wonderful? Really, it's just, I'm just gonna build stuff. I mean, that's Minecraft for you. I mean, if you don't like building things or watching people build things, then this definitely ain't gonna be the stream for you, may I mind you. So, might have to watch me do some other things, like, Five Nights at Freddy's, or Noida, or Dead Space, or something. Stardew Valley. That's all the more I should ever raise it. I play late tonight just because I think what I've got in mind, I can actually vibe just playing this game for quite a while. I definitely don't have enough dirt to fill up this zone, but we're gonna make it look good. Oh boy. This little circle area is not gonna help me. Too much emptiness. I'm already down to just about 2-something stacks. All right. That filled up the one hole. And the second one's bigger than the last, so I clearly need a lot more. That's all right. I said I had to actually take out a lot up there, so we'll be all right. That's it. I have to make more dirt to get more dirt. Trim up the... Dang. Everything's... Wait a minute. There we go. I was gonna say, everything's breaking on me. It's kind of true. Very sneaky coal. Wow. That's good. I needed more. More torches. The merrier. And it's giving me a friendly portion. That's for dang sure. That's it. I need filler. Because this actually protrudes part of my creation. I actually wish I did not mine that piece of stone. That's fine. It's gonna be like block wall eventually anyway. It's gonna look nice and cool and fancy and whatever else you want to call it. So, yeah. The big problem is I need dirt. See, now look how grim this cave is. Try and make... Oh, alright. I have 1.5. Well, I can settle. Place that stone cutter. Have some fun making some rock. Why don't we? I got a whole bunch of cool cobblestone decorations for my house now. See? So epic. Not really, but... fancy. It's a fancy little thing. Can't complain. NGL. Cannot complain. What I can complain about is the lack of food that I have, so how about we do this then? Solve that issue right now. Let's keep the building materials handy, some of the food handy, and some of my plant stuff handy, like just potatoes. I don't need to worry about none of this stuff yet, because I've got a lot of things that I'm gonna have to chew through before we get to relax by any means. Other than my first real dinner. Hooray. All right. What is this, like day 4 or 5 already? Meh. I don't know, but I do know I'm gonna keep going. So let me have an overview. What? There's a spider somewhere. And I want that string. He sounds like he's in here somewhere. No, but that's a cave. Oh, we might be. He's over here. There he is. Hi, buddy. Can I have your string? Thank you. Wait. Aw, didn't drop anything. Dang. Okay. That's how he wants to be. This has gonna be. Alright, well anyway, just gonna keep digging with a big old smile on my face. I don't really have... You know what's funny is I thought Steve had a smile, but apparently that was his beard. Thought that was just a big happy smile that he had on his face. Apparently not. Makes sense for him to get a beard. I mean, it's out here in the wild with no real grooming utensils, you know? It's kind of out here doing his own thing. Alright, well I think this should have definitely chopped up a majority of area. Being able to build something now. That torch represents the very center of where the build has to be. And meantime, I'm already out of a shovel, so I have to go back down here and make another. Whoa! Yay! I'm professional. And reverse water bucket release. Just like that. Alright, let's see here. What do we got going on? I think I said I wanted... This will be a retainer wall with like a fence or something. So I think... Rip shovel. Let's see. How many blocks wide is that? 7. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that's it. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, yeah. That's about as wide as we need the first house to be. And... I need shears. Put some bush decorations around my house. Definitely want that. Hang on a sec. Turn that off. And try to open you back up. Hopefully that's gone now. Twitch. No. I want that. Toggle borders. Alright, there we go. Someone just trying to advertise streamers to me. Or people who watch streams, but I mean, I'm the streamer. I'm supposed to be making the money. Nah, not really. I don't have any sponsors. Those people. They can ask me. I gotta pay them to watch my content. Content should be good enough. I don't know. Maybe my content really is garbage. I don't know. What I do know is I'm having a grand time playing Minecraft. So they can go ahead and rain on my parade all they want. My days in Minecraft are always sunny. Dang, I wish it would have started raining. So should I really just go for a box? Nah, I should give it a border at least. Something special. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give it something a little special. But to do that, I require rock. More. Oh man, that's not enough dirt. That's not enough dirt for the rest of that. Ah, we'll worry about it. We'll worry about it when we get to it. I've got terrible plan coordination. But this is Minecraft. We'll make things work. The only time you probably really have to be stellar with your planning is when you're making mosaic art or ridiculous redstone contraptions. But I'm not that advanced, so. Thing is, man, I remember like years ago, I was in 10th grade and I was with my friend at his house. He had another friend over there that we both knew. We were both friends with him, and he mentioned to me an old Minecraft, well, it's old now. It's old and forgotten, not just old. It's called Minecade. And, man, I had fun on that. This is like during the time when I just, like, started, like, a new form of school. Like, all my life I was in school where they just used books, you know? But then they got to this new school where they used, computers, and I'd never done it before. Everything on a computer like that. So I was kind of like, holy crap, what the heck? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Sorry, I'm just making sure this is square. So yeah, but the thing is now, I had to have a computer at home with the internet on it, and I was kind of late to having all the access to the internet and stuff like that, so. But yeah, I had the internet, and of course it was a computer I already had Minecraft on, and I started playing on servers. Man, Minecade was so fun. I remember I had like a group of friends on there that I would talk and hang out with and all sorts of stuff, and we did like survival games and stuff like that. They had like the best survival games because it was all like some other survival games that you play, they kind of like just give you like the bare minimal, like leather and stone tools. Like that's the best you find. You are flippin' lucky if you find an iron ingot or iron sword, if even. But in there they had this one map called Captain Boombeard, and or it was like Captain Boombeard's ship or something like that, and there's enough diamonds that would generate in that survival map that you could literally make like a pair of diamond pants. Like I did that one time. And the ship too had a giant cargo, had like a giant cargo storage area in it, and a lot of people would just jump off the ship. Like I barely ever even explored that map because every time we went and played, me and my friends would team up to raid the ship and to take the items. And to have the ship for ourselves. And it usually, like, sufficed everything. It was so cool. That was such fun, that server. And but unfortunately, like most servers, good things have to come to an end. It eventually kind of just got a little unhealthy and just less players on it, and then eventually I think it switched owners or something like that, and it like changed the server. They eventually only had like one similar game from the classic server, which was it changed, like, oh, the game was no, I just blanked out there for a second. The game that was played that they kept was called Super Smash Mobs. Basically, like, you know, you dress up as a mob, basically, and you get like their special moves, and you're just trying to kill everyone and be on top, you know. But it was really cool. I never played that game though that much. But what I did play, oh, I'm gonna need sand like nobody's business. Wow. Yeah, I am. Oh man. I got a lot of glass that I gotta start filling in. And I mean a lot. Wow. But here's the first area. Very first generic house that this all starts off in. And with that, I think I'm ready to move out of the cave and kind of into the new one. Into the new house that I got built. I'll have to get the chests separate. All I know is I definitely want stone brick. There you go. Before I go on a massive adventure to try to find sand, I think I do want to do a little more around the house building. I think it's almost nighttime now, if I'm right. Ha! It's like dead noon. Ah, it's literally noon. Okay. Well, the first thing I kind of want to do is build this retainer wall. Kind of make things look a little fancy. Set that torch back in case of anything. Probably base my fencing off the... Get rid of this dirt. All this dirt. And stone that's around the area. Then get rid of the stone itself. Make this nice little retainer wall that I was talking about. Heyo, my inventory's full. And I'm collecting a little extra dirt, which is good. Pay dirt. It literally pays because seriously, I need that for the rest of my courtyard. Ah! Nothing to worry about. Huh? Oh wow. This really was just a tiny closed-off cave. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it goes back in there. I could crawl on command. Seems helpful. I had that. I had that with me. Excuse me. Alrighty. Come here, Mr. Crafty Table. There you go. There we go. Oh wait, no, that's what I need. That's what I need. Just gonna try to put a little extra design and thought into my wall. Oh, there you go. Could have been here a little earlier for my rain joke I had earlier, but I like the rain anyway. Like it in real life, and I like it in this game. The only game you can't like it in is Breath of the Wild. Or Tears of the Kingdom, but they're basically similar. Ah. There we go. And this one's completely wrong. I gotta tear it down. Huh? Well, I'm not tall enough to reach up there. Retainer wall. Well, that is definitely way off center. Well, I'll have to chip away some of that just to make it look a little better. So, that's on the to-do list, because that does not look... That does not look good. It's not horrible. Well, I mean, could definitely look better. Something's a little sideways even. I kind of base it off like the walls though, so it does look centered from here, you see. You just have to chip that up a little bit, you know? Standing in the courtyard, it's pretty center for the most part. It just needs a little It just needs a little refinement around the face. Just to... You know? Just a little refinement. And once I get that refinement in there, I think everything will be good. Well, we're close. But not close enough. We almost have this courtyard configured. Actually, to spare dirt, you know what I could do? Is figure out right where my water fountain's gonna go. And I have the stone to make it. To find gravel next. That will make my road. And then this will look absolutely epic. Epic like this song. So, let's get started. So I know for sure I'll need at least 32 steps. I may not use them all, but you know, that's fine if I create them, right? Alright, for sure we'll definitely have a cobblestone base at the bottom. Let's see. Come out, probably about, I don't know, let's see. Let's try to design this from, the house out. Alright. So eventually that's going to be a piston door that activates, which will look really cool. So, but until then, I think as of right now, we should definitely make this stone. Yeah, cobblestone. 1, 2, 3. Hold on a sec. I just got a text from my brother. Yeah. All right. So, anyway. There we go. That looks even. Even and Steven. Alright. Let me think here. We come out. I know this could be 3 blocks wide. So it probably comes out 4 blocks. Like this. Probably have about... Right about there is probably where the stone steps are going to be. So... Right here is where the base of it should start. It's gonna be bigger than that. Let's actually go right where I ended that little hole. Right there. Make ourselves a, as Bob Ross would famously put it, happy little water fountain. Alright, get some filler. Staircases around like that. Alright, take the filler out, and that's the... Dang, that's the end of my shovel. I was gonna say, that's the end of the first layer of my beautiful creation. Alright. A little more stone, like this. And I think that's it. Perfect. Perfect. Give this land a little, yeah, I have to see where there's some water now. Rain, water, why? I think those are ravines. I think my best bet's going that way. There's lava on it, though. That could be in a hole, too. Dang it, if I have to go spelunking for a drink of water, so be it. I still hadn't made my sleeping bag yet in case I have to go on an adventure. Sleep. Alright, so this is on in a giant hole. Dang it. Well, I can... Excuse me. That way. There we go. Just like that. Slow. And choppy. Well, that's what I needed. Now I need to put an infinite water source somewhere. I'm hungry again. What mode was I on? Yeah, alright. Or level. Difficulty. That's what it meant. Do that real quick. That's... There we go. Infinite water. In about the fanciest way possible. thinking, maybe I could put... I don't have one. Maybe I could put a fence post in there. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it just the way it is. And, I mean, I think we're getting fancier already. We're fancier already. Ow. That didn't, I didn't mean that to happen. What the heck? Means we can put dirt back here now. Put flowers or some kind of bush right there. Like that. Leave that part up there so we can walk up to the wall and see what we got going on. But that can all be plant. Nighttime. The lucky moon. The blue moon. You guys want to see it? It actually is blue. It looks really nice. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on. I need that to be those 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh? Huh? 2, 2, 2, and 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, there we go. We're fixed. We all fixed up now. There we go. Porch right in the middle. Oh, yeah. See? And when these moon events happen, you get, luck. The other one is, crops. The harvest moon, which is kind of yellowish, and it grows your crops quicker. And then the third one is the most fun one of all, blood moon, which is, yeah, duck and cover, and you're not allowed to sleep. You don't feel lucky anymore. Oh well. Yeah, you see? You kind of need to move that back and that'll look more even. Get that dirt block up there. There we go. Alright, well, I magically came up with a little more dirt. No, this is the middle of the path right here, the 3 blocks that line up with that. It's gonna be this way on the same side. It's gonna kind of like, it's gonna kind of O around that and come right back up to here somewhere. So this is the middle of the path, meaning that our staircase is probably gonna start right about here. Alright. I do have that, so I can start. I'm probably gonna stop the stream for a second, and then boot up another episode, like, immediately after this. So, because I'm not ready to quit this world yet. I'm actually having a nice relaxing time just being able to craft without, like I said, having to go through over the bridge and through the woods. To somewhere we go. I hear woof. I hear woofers again. These ones suck because they're fast. Oh, and here he comes. He's fast. Here he comes. Yeah, watch this. Jerk. Well, magically filled up on a bunch more dirt again. Is this finally it? Oh, I forgot. I should have dug out the dirt. That was the plan originally, was to dig out the dirt. That was going to get replaced by gravel. That would be this, that, and these and those. And probably this. 3, 4, 4. Just one more. All right. Alright, and then I think we started going back. Hold on, I have to be careful about how I did this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Wait. No, it goes out one more like this. So that, and then like this. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I definitely got enough dirt. In fact, I'm gonna have too much now. That's fine. I can refurbish that side of the hill. Make it look a little more natural and nice. So that's my chest. There you go. Put away some of the materials that I ain't plan on using right now. Need another crafting table. And chest. Clean it all out. And then take back what I want. There you go. Alright. And, alrighty. So we're getting pretty good on our, we're getting pretty good here on our, little path. And like I said, I'm kind of in the mood to just keep going, so... What just happened? What? It says, hold on. Anyway, yeah, so I feel like, I think I'm just gonna... What is going on here? Wow, my stream just died. What's my phone say? Got internet. Well, anyway. Yeah, I want to keep playing. I want to keep playing Minecraft, but I'm just gonna cut the video here. So, and there's gonna be a second episode. So, I want to thank you guys for watching, and oh, it's Norton's fault. Maybe, I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going, but I'm just gonna split the video here, and I want to thank you guys for watching. And well, thanks for watching. See you soon.